Nationalists of all the ranks have contributed towards India's freedom struggle. That is, Bhagat Singh ji, Lala Lajpat Rai ji, Bal Gangadhar Tilak ji, Firoz Shah Mehta ji, Dada Bhai Navroji, and many more. Apart from this, there has been a lot of contribution from the northeastern part of India precisely in India's freedom struggle. Ranging from the revolt of 1857, there was a lot of contribution by Diwan Maniram Dutt Baruha from the region of Assam. And apart from this, Rani Gaidinliu, Kanaklata Barua, Tileshwari Barua, Pauna Braj Bhashi, all of them have majorly contributed towards India's freedom struggle. Now, in today's short video, as you can see on the board, we are going to throw light on one of the hidden chapters within the book of history. That is a contribution of the two brothers, Taji and Ponge Dele in India's freedom struggle. Hello everyone. Hi, this is Alok Ojha. Welcome to StudyIQ IAS English. In Arunachal Pradesh, specifically in the Dibang and the lower Dibang valley, one can find the Idu Mishmi tribe. Idu Mishmi community are the Tibeto-Burman speaking tribe. Apart from this, they are very closely associated with nature. To the heart of their belief system lies animism. And animism is nothing but love and respect for nature. Like many of them do believe that, for example, believe that in the mountains, in the trees, in the rivers live the spiritual beings. Suppose if they have to dig the soil, first of all, they have to take the permission from the spiritual beings. If they have to cut the tree or hunt an animal, they have to take the permission from the spiritual being. And they are involved in the conservation of forest. Now, Britishers had already made inroads into the northeastern part of India. And Mishmi Hills was of strategic importance for the Britishers. Apart from the strategic importance, it was also important from the perspective of trade, since it was bordering the Assam plains on one side and the Tibet on the other side. Now, specifically around 1900s, we can observe the first conflict between the Idu Mishmi community and the Britishers, wherein the first expedition was launched by the Britishers, specifically in the regions of Ithun and Ithu Valley. And that was referred as Bebejia Mishmis at that time. So there was a local trader, there was a local farmer whose name was Taji Dele. Like he killed 3 British officers at that particular point of time. And he killed these 3 British officers on the banks of Dikran River. And he belonged to Elope village at that time of the Mishmi Hills. And after that, from 1905 onwards, he led a decade-long cultural resistance. He led a decade-long resistance against the British forces along with his brother Ponge Dele. Now, from 1905, it is believed that Ponge Dele and Taji Dele, they formed a Mishmi confederacy along with the other tribal leaders. And they raised a parallel army which conducted guerrilla warfare against the Britishers. They attacked the British military outpost. Now, in 1914, Britishers decided to launch a second expedition, specifically in the Mishmi Hills, to be more precise, in the village of Elope. And the basic purpose here was to arrest the two brothers, Taji Dele and Ponge Dele. Now, in 1914, the second expedition was launched, and now Britishers arrived in the village of Elope with a huge army. This army was commanded by 2 important British officers. One was Captain Dundas and second was Captain Neil. Somehow the 2 brothers, that is Taji Dele and Ponge Dele, they managed to escape. But Britishers, they wanted to ventilate their anger. So the entire villages were deserted. Apart from this, the villages were being burned. Now, finally, in 1918, at a place called Sadia in Assam, Taji Dele, he was being arrested and imprisoned. And a trial was conducted against him. Finally, he was hanged at the gallows on 29th January 1918. So, when he was hanged in 1918, there were 3 warriors from the Mishmi community. They wanted to take their revenge for this. And for that purpose, they started attacking the military outpost of the Britishers. And they attacked Nizam Ghat military outpost of the Britishers, and they injured many British sepoys, many European officers, and in fact, 1 British soldier was also killed by them. As per many of the historians, one of the brothers of Taji Dele, Ponge Dele ji, he was involved in this activity. Finally, in 1919, the 3rd British expedition was launched in the Elope village, wherein specifically it is said that Ponge Dele, one of the brothers of Taji Dele, he died in the battlefield while fighting against the Britishers. If you visit the village of Elope, here you will find a pillar, and that pillar specifically is referred as Metaro pillar. Now, Metaro pillar, it is located in Elope village, and it is marked to honor the martyrhood of the two brothers, that is Taji Dele and Ponge Dele. And it basically highlights one important thing, that the Metaro basically means it's a place where the warrior rests after the battle or after coming from the battlefield. So that was the contribution by the two brothers Taji Dele and Ponge Dele, specifically in India's freedom struggle. And such stories are hidden within the books of history. My friends, StudyIQ IAS has come up with GS Foundation P2I batches for 2027 and 2028. Specifically, the batches are completely based on SMART model, wherein the classes would be completely in structured format. Initially, the students would be taught the basics. After the basics, then we'll move on to the advanced stage. Apart from this, many students face problem in going for answer writing. Many students face problem in making a proper timetable. So there would be a mentor who would be guiding you throughout your journey for civil services preparation. Rather than going for multiplication of resources, we should go for consolidation of resources and multiple revision. Revision is the key for everything. Hence, I usually keep on saying in my sessions, it is better to read one book 10 times rather than reading 10 books. So revision is another crucial aspect of the SMART model. So my friends, batches are available in English medium. There's a complete separate batch in English medium that will cater to the needs of the aspirants precisely from southern part of India and northeastern India. The sale is ending on 2nd of July 2026. So 50% off plus double validity. For example, if I purchase a course, if you use the code ALOK Live that is flashing on your screen, you will get 50% discount on the course plus double validity. What does that mean? Suppose if I purchase a course for 12 months, that is for a year, I can have an access to that course for 24 months. So the offer is valid just till 2nd of July. So the sale is going to end on 2nd of July. Hurry up and grab up the opportunity by using the code ALOK Live that is flashing on your screen. Thank you everyone. Jai Hind.